lucky the General made it in time.
Yanqing, that was amazing! The final blow you dealt to Hule! How have I never seen that before?
Do you want to learn it? I can teach ya. But, I'll need some time to heal up first.
I hate to say it, but if you can teach me that move, I'll maybe admit that you're just a tiny little bit stronger than me.
I was...
Yanqing.
Do you want to learn it?
I hate to say it, but...
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out so long. The Cloud Knights are withdrawing as we speak. Lieutenant Yanqing, how are you holding up?
I thought I was done for.
I wouldn't want General Jing Yuan to lose the disciple that brings him so much pride. When I sensed that Hule was not on the ground, I raced to get here as quickly as I could. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones' blades were just too fast for me. I originally thought, in the best-case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated Hule. The youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens. The hunt is finally over. Lieutenant Yanqing. I wouldn't want... Who would have... Come.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed, and I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won, child.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless, you still showed your face, Fei Xiao. I have looked forward to this for so long. Our little hunting game has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou longbow. The crimson moon in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? They shall.
This is the heart of the Borisin Warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you.
I don't understand.
We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yenqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
General!
Die, Borisin!
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter!
Does she think we're her enemies?
Hulei just wanted to take down the General, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General! Strike with heart!
You are not worthy.
Your end approaches.
Excuse me, coming through! Just when I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath. What do we do? Do we fight or run?
After all this, do you still think running is an option?
Flaming lance! Forward!
You are
To
not
travel
worthy.
far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
Nice teamwork.
Blade in flight!
Fracture!
Relax, deep breaths.
Unnecessary.
Futile resistance!
Fail to send you.
I will devour you!
Too little. I will dispatch you by my make good the loss.
I'm on guard.
So, strike with heart!
Rip this body asunder!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Target specimen sighted. Preparing.
You cannot hide! Prey!
Fail to send you.
You are not worthy.
I will devour you!
Time for some sword play! Blade in flight!
Lance, defend the weak.
Commencing research.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
You are not worthy.
Excuse me, coming through.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
I'll crush the wall!
Gotta stop the bleeding. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
You can breathe easy
The
again.
blade's edge knows no move. The fight is set. Make good the loss.
I'm on guard. Fracture!
Time for something savory.
Unnecessary.
Time for some strike with heart.
Futile
Well
resistance!
timed. Fail to send you.
You are not worth.
I will devour you!
Too little.
A one-time enemy.
Is that all you got?
I will dispatch you by my soul. Make good the loss.
So, how many blade in flight? Practice is over. Swords descend.
Rip this body asunder!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Fail to send you.
Target specimen sighted. Relax, deep breaths.
Unnecessary.
Strike with heart.
You cannot hide! I will devour you!
A blade's edge knows no mercy.
You are not worthy.
Lance at the Not a scratch.
Blade in flight.
Commencing research. Time for something savory.
Unnecessary.
I'll crush the wall!
I'm okay. Not a scratch.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
Nice teamwork.
Your end approaches. Make good the loss. Fail to send you.
I'm on guard. Fracture!
Time for some sword play. Strike with heart.
Futile resistance! I will devour you!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
You are not worthy.
So, how many of my moves? Practice is over. Swords descend.
Rip this body asunder!
Relax, deep breaths.
Time for some sword play. Blade in flight.
I will dispatch you by my strength.
You cannot hide! I will devour you!
Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
Too little.
Strike with heart.
You are not.
Target specimen.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward! I'm on guard.
A one-time enemy. Blade in flight!
A blade's edge knows no mirth. The fight is set. Make good the loss.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
You can breathe easy again.
Lance at the ready. Fracture!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
That paradise may be savor it in my place.
Futile resistance! I will devour you!
Strike with heart!
Commencing research. Time for something savory.
Unnecessary.
You are not
Lance
worthy.
ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Rip this body asunder!
Fail to send you.
Blade in flight!
Stop trying to resist.
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
Resist me!
I promise. I will cure you. Feisha.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time, I must break my promise. Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
You always leave the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange that as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies?
Ulay?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was the victory that it thirsted for. The hunt itself. Isn't that right, Fei Shao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination. Before every hunt, I make preparations for defeat and retreat. like a vulture. I'm sure that the people of the Xianzhou have shown these familiar scenes countless times, but they only showed you what they wanted you to see. They have you fight to save the weak, but what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, this is how the universe is meant to be. When the Xianzhou is weak, they play the victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
Your so-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Hulei.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Merlin's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand against.
At the end of the day, it is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. One day, you will become enemy of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation! You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you were wrong. They know all too well that a wolf will always be a wolf. Now your greatest fear is about to come true. You have become an enemy of the Xianzhou. This is your fear.
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
You have returned, your face out. The warhead has returned. It's time to return to Pan Fei Shao. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the poison, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, I will still show you this path that you never imagined was available to you. Because you made a choice. You devoured the Crimson Moon. You are worthy to become the poison's warhead.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the poison to return to their Archean ruler. Your human Jojo served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage. Your doubt will be swept from your mind like dust, and your fear will naturally disappear.
So this was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters that were born for war, and will die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Borison are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Accept these truths, and the Borison will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Xianzhou. You are free to do as you please. Carve your name into the Xianzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.